Nearly 300 UWL students have been adjusting to new living situations in recent weeks. That's because a fire in the basement of Drake Hall displaced them for the rest of the semester. News 8's Jenna Traum joins us now live in our studio with the story of 5 former Drake residents who are all now living together in one room. Jenna?
Lou, on top of learning how to live in a study with 4 other guys, these students are also coping with another big change. They're all Drake Hall resident assistants, or RAs, struggling to redefine their roles now that the students they supervise live all over campus.
Come on in. Welcome to the embassy.
For Drake Hall's 5 male RAs, this study in Laux Hall has become home sweet home.
We like to call ourselves the embassy. We're the delegates from Drake to Laux Hall.
Initially, they thought they'd be here for a few days, a few weeks at most. But now that they're here on the other end of campus for the rest of the semester, they're trying to make themselves comfortable. For Andrew Kugel, that means building his own private space out of furniture and a bedsheet.
Those times when you're stressed out or something, like, be left alone and being a roommate with 4 other people, there's not a chance where you have the whole room to yourself very often.
He calls it the Kugel Cave, but his roommates have a different name for it.
They call it the dungeon, but I don't know why.
The funniest part is everyone always asks you, "Oh, are you guys fighting yet? Like 5 guys living together, you guys in a fight yet?" And we're like, "No, we just have a blast over here."
We're 5 guys with pretty big personalities. We're all pretty rowdy dudes. But I think our personalities just bounce really well off each other.
They say the biggest adjustment has actually been redefining their roles as RAs, figuring out how to supervise residents of their hall when those students are now living all over.
Being a supervisor, I'm over here. I have no one to supervise. Most of us are struggling to figure out what our new place will be, making sure that we feel accomplished and that we're not just draining the resources of the department.
They can no longer just walk down the hall to check on the students they supervise, but they're still finding ways to reach out.
We got to keep track of where our residents are, and we got to make a lot more rounds now to see them all. And programming becomes a little harder because we got to find locations to have programs now because we can't just have it in the basement of Drake, obviously.
And even though all these changes haven't been easy, Senior Jordan Goldberg says the whole experience has brought the former residents of Drake Hall even closer.
Being apart from each other has helped everyone realize just how close they were with everyone, and I think that's made them want to work harder to remain as close as they were.
Investigators have gotten a few calls on the tip line they set up, but none of them have led to any concrete leads. Investigators are still unsure of exactly how the fire started on a couch in the basement, but they say it's clear the fire was caused by a person.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Now, if you have any information that could help investigators, you're encouraged to call the tip line at 785-5000. A $2,000 reward is being offered.